Hello and welcome to the channel. If it is your first time, if it's not, welcome back. Today we are at Saratoga Spa Disc Golf Course in Saratoga Springs, New York. It is an 18-hole course that is made up of 9 baskets and 2 tee pads, an A and a B position on every hole. And today I'm going to play through the A-B layout, and it will be released in 2 videos, the A's and then the B's. Hole 1A is a 281-foot par 3, playing straight down to the basket right ahead. A lot of ground play, should be a long putt. On to hole 2A, which is a 236-foot par 3 to the basket straight ahead. Try and stay underneath that branch that goes across before the basket and try to get something right up there. Definitely shorter on that one than I thought I would be. Oof, way too much. That's gonna make for a tough comebacker. That was a bad putt. Went past the basket, and that is what I have left myself with. Hole 3A is a 345-foot par 3 out into the field, past the trees and into the little treed area straight ahead. Very, very unfortunate. Threw it up a little too high and a little bit further to the right than I really wanted. Realistically wanted to push out the gap and then get it to start flipping. It's gonna make for a tough par save. Really good approach there. We are now on to hole 4A, which is a 360-foot par 3 that is straight ahead. Nothing to really contend with here. Actually really glad that did not get any real ground play, because I thought for sure when that came out of my hand it was going to end up finishing much further to the left with the hard packed icy conditions today. Nice little tap in for another par. Hole 5A is a 279-foot par 3. Plays from the pad right there, out to the basket right there. All right, so that definitely got some skip and just caught a tree before actually ending up on the path and going OB. So definitely got lucky on that one. but should be right down there for a putt. So honestly, the flight of the disc there was really about what I wanted it to do. Took a little bit more of a flare skip. I'm not really sure if that was more angle or just the actual hard conditions out here, but we'll see if we can put this away for a birdie. Not the ideal putt, obviously, but still doable. Chain high, just a little light, and ended up fading out before it got to the chains. Hole 6A is a 207-foot par 3 that plays to the basket up on the hill there. Just gonna try to keep it close to the basket, hopefully, and if I get something up there, not slide way down the hill behind it. Definitely needed to put a little bit more on that. See if we can put that away for a birdie. Really not sure how far past the basket that went, but that is a putt that I will definitely have to sink or it will slide forever down this. Hole 7A is a 250-foot par 3 tunnel shot through the trees, straight to the basket right ahead. I thought for sure that was going to turn a lot more. It's a very understable disc. Got lucky, hit a tree that actually kicked me back right into the middle. See what we have. Got ourselves another look from probably long circle 2. Needed just a little bit more on that one. Caught the left side of the chains low, and honestly a decent amount of chains it felt like, but chained out for another par. To stay one over now through 7. Hole 8A is a 258-foot par 3 that plays through this gap in the trees to the basket straight ahead. Looks like it's a little short. I don't know if I ended up just catching one of the branches up there on the way out or not. I don't think I did, so I just don't think I really put as much on it as I should have. This looks to be just a little bit outside of the circle. And I definitely should not have stepped on that one. I think that was just a little bit more additional oomph on it than I really wanted. Should have a comebacker for par though. Definitely should have taken my time on that. That is inexplicably bad decision. We are now on hole 9A, which is a 324-foot par 3. Plays out around the trees to the right and to the basket straight in the middle of the screen. Does slightly drop downhill towards the basket. way too low, way too straight. That one's gonna skip off into the woods, and I don't know how far that's gonna keep going. That was a critical error. That's gonna be hard to come back from. So I've ended up putting myself fairly deep into the woods. The basket is behind the big tree right to the middle of the screen, behind the X'd trees. There is nothing that I feel really good about trying to get through this. I'm going to attempt to just take my medicine, get something back out into the fairway. Yeah, so I took the soft zone because I'm not really expecting much ground play out of it, and just put something right in the middle of the fairway. Pretty much settling for bogey at best, but I mean, when you end up in a situation like this, you would definitely end up, you know, double, triple easily by trying to fight through these trees. So just kind of got to take what you can, and sometimes you got to play smart. Got the bottom of the post, took a little bit of a roll after that. Should be a tap in bogey though. All right, so that is it for the front nine. Currently, I'm sitting at a +3. A little unfortunate on the bad putt on hole 8. Definitely just rushed that one. Just goes to show, you know, nothing is a gimme, and you should definitely always slow down, go through your routine. It's something I've really been trying to drill into my head, just let it out of my mind there, and unfortunately, saw the bogey there. Bogey on hole 9, I'm actually not too mad about from where I was. I mean, it was a terrible drive, so a bogey on it is realistically probably the best case scenario. And then the other bogey was really just not the best drive, but also not really good putting. So couple just little mistakes that I made there. Didn't really capitalize on a couple opportunities, but honestly, could have been a worse round, could have definitely been a better round. So come back for the back nine in the next video. Thank you.